with the start of hurricane season this week, a bluegrass musician has been taking his southern hospitality a bit further south. ABC's Danny New has more.
I brought you some instruments.
Yeah. As hurricane season officially begins this week, we are reconnecting with the musician I introduced you to last year named Nicholas Williams.
You're the first person to get an instrument.
Really?
Yeah.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, the Tennessee native started a nonprofit called ReString Appalachia with the goal of replacing the instruments so many musicians lost in the devastating floods.
And it is just such a huge honor to be any kind of part of that rebuilding process for us.
Since then, ReString Appalachia has donated hundreds of guitars, violins, and more to musicians in need all over the country. However, a few weeks ago,
This is nice.
the group also expanded internationally.
Here we are. It's 6:15, heading to Jamaica right now.
While teaming up with the Bob Marley Foundation, Nicholas traveled to Jamaica to bring instruments to the victims of Hurricane Melissa, the Category 5 storm that made landfall there last October.
We looked at a bunch of stats and talked to a bunch of people on the ground, and about a third of the country was affected. But of that third, 30% were like working, gigging musicians.
Enjoy it, man.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
The team was able to donate almost 100 instruments and pieces of musical equipment.
That's the sea right there, and we live right here.
While meeting artists like Carlton here, who says his house and instruments were engulfed by a wall of water.
My son tell me about this place, and I said, no, it's not real.
He said he told you about ReString Appalachia?
Yeah.
Get out.
And since Nicholas left,
Just like common people like you and me, we'll be builders for eternity.
he says he has continued to receive messages from folks in Jamaica with clips of the music they are now recording with their new instruments.
It's really, it's very moving still.
And with the efforts in Jamaica, Nicholas said ReString Appalachia actually surpassed 1,000 instruments donated total, with more than $350,000 raised to help musicians with even more resources. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
And ReString Appalachia says on their website that while art is often overlooked in relief efforts, it is, quote, fundamentally one of the most critical elements in processing any tragedy we face.